Hello, I'm Tim Black, your host. You're tuned in to Tim Black TV here on Tim's Take Live. Now, the title alone of this video is enough to stop you in your tracks. A 13-year-old boy rapes his 8-year-old sister after watching porn on his Xbox Live. Let's get the facts straight. The facts are this happened in Britain. It's being held or being heard at the Blackburn Magistrates Court. The Xbox is reported not that boy's Xbox nor his parents' Xbox. He watched this porn on an Xbox at a friend's house. It muddies the waters somewhat, but those facts matter. The young girl, his sister, of course, she's dealing with this serious situation. They have her being, how can I say, diagnosed. She's in therapy. She's been separated from her brother. Her brother has been sent to live with relatives, and the magistrate is looking into how they want to handle the case. So those are the things that we need to know, and I wanted to get to that before we get to commentary about the situation. So, okay, let's get to it. First of all, the Xbox has the ability to reach any part of the internet just like a web browser. In fact, there's a web browser that was activated within the Xbox. My understanding is that web browser is not enabled out the box, but it can be enabled. So these are things we need to think about. The internet is full of porn. Hello, people. It's full of porn. And it's our job as parents to control what our children can access. Parental controls need to be put in place. So if you bought your child an Xbox or whatever, Xbox, Sony PlayStation, any of these new devices all give children internet access. You need to go now, become informed about what's on your child's device, and go and modify and make the parental adjustments that need to happen. And if not, take the fucking toy away. It's a toy. You bought it. You paid for it. It's up to you to control it. There are a lot of people trying to make money off porn on the internet. Once again, if you don't want your children accessing this type of stuff, we need to control it as parents. That's our responsibility. So I know it's easy to blame the video game makers, but the video game makers aren't making the porn. And the video game makers aren't living in your household. It's our job. Our job. My job to tell you, your job to take action. That's how I see it. So we all have a responsibility in that. What else? One of the most troubling things about this story is what the young man said after being caught doing this. And they didn't go into detail about how he was caught or how this was revealed. But he did say, I saw it, I wanted to try some stuff out, and I chose her because she wouldn't be able to remember and stuff. So what does that tell you about that child? What does that tell you about this young man and his thought process? He knew what he was doing was wrong. He knew that this was something that was damaging to his sister, but he did it anyway. So that itself tells me there's some underlying things here. Right? These things don't just happen in a bubble. There is something that leads up to this. So why does this child have such low regard of his sister? And no fear. No remorse. No remorse, no fear, and selfish. So these are just things these are human frailties. These are things that people have, mental situations. Okay? This is something that needs to be dealt with. So I don't want to be one of these people to sit back and say that, porn does not cause any damage to people. I think it can. I think that some people can become somewhat obsessed with it. But a 13-year-old child is experimenting. But the fact that he experimented in this way, that he chose this avenue, this venue, says there's something far deeper than a video game or even internet access that may be awry. That's how I see it. You let me know how you see it. Yes, we need to monitor our children. Yes, the internet websites need to have safeguards on them, age restrictions, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it's our parents' responsibility to raise our children with certain moral standards. If that is not done, then you can't expect the internet to do it for you. It will not. It's not Xbox Live's problem. It's not Sony PlayStation's problem. It's the parents' problem, and we need to deal with it. Also, a child who's old enough to know that they don't want anybody else to know, and this child won't tell because they're too young, is a child who knows that they're doing wrong. So we can't totally say that the parents were lacking in parental guidance. The child knew right and wrong. At some point, you got to indict the kids as well as the parents. These kids know right and wrong. They're making wrong choices. That's why we got to really monitor them. And if they do not listen, we take it away. I'm Tim Black. That's the way I feel about it. That's my opinion. Please feel free to make your opinion known. That's what we do here on Tim's Take. I give you my take, and I'll listen to yours. And I might change my opinion. Tune in next time. What's my next story? I don't know. I need another story. What's next? What is going on? Is there anything trending? Okay. Russell Brand, you either love him or you hate him. He says that the death of Philip Seymour Hoffman was caused by the stupid drug laws in the United States. That's my next story. Tune in for it. Thanks for watching. Click on it. It'll be posted soon.